to another Real Talk reaction. This one's for Parks and Recreation, Season 5, Episode number 8. Hey! Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, plus the notification bell so we can keep these things going. Let's go.
Alright, we got JoJo coming through to say, I forgot this was the Biden one, so I got super excited when it opened in DC because I knew what was coming. It's even more fun now than it was then. I'm glad you guys didn't seem too spoiled, as I know images and clips from this episode had a social media presence after the election and around the inauguration. Oren and Barney, the accountant, are two of my personal favorite Pawnee citizens, so it's fun to see them both pop up in an episode. And J-Rabbit, did you know Stefan was based on Bill Hader's actual barista at a Manhattan Starbucks? No, that's fucking great.
Nah.
I love it.
It's a real life person.
Oh my gosh, where is this person? We need to be friends. Eric Johnson coming through to say, you know how some of the older shows you watch have jokes that really haven't aged well? The Biden jokes on this show have aged amazingly. That alone would be enough reason for me to love watching people react to this show. I totally agree.
Yeah,
also, a game is the foot. Top 5 Andy line in the series for me.
A game is a foot.
A game is the foot.
Oh, a game is the foot.
Such a goofball. Alright, let's get to episode 8 right now.
Support for Pawnee Community Radio comes from listeners like you, and from the new film, The Shadows of Seven Heads, the dramatic tale of an Israeli soldier who falls in love with conjoined Palestinian sextuplets, out soon from Focus Features.
Welcome to Thought for Your Thoughts. I'm your host, Derry Merbles, sitting in for Nina Joplin, who is touring the country performing a spoken word opera about pear-shaped women. My guest
Spoken
is
word
City
opera?
Councilwoman Leslie Mill.
It is a pleasure to be back, Derry. Your show last week on dolphin lactation was just riveting radio. Derry, my team and I are trying to build a park. And we need input on the design from you, the citizens of Pawnee. So I guess I'm here to send out the bat signal.
A bat signal, for listeners who might not know, refers to the children's character, the Batman, a strong gentleman who fights crime nocturnally.
That's correct.
That's correct.
This park is going to be a celebration of Pawnee.
They get to keep a straight face to it.
Pawnee. So, send in your plan or your resume, and quick, please, hurry. This is all going to fall apart if you don't hurry.
Coming up after the break, movie reviews with Ken Tucker, who is filling in for David Bianculli, who is in New York filling in for Ken Tucker. Leslie, would you like to introduce the next segment?
Okay. Now it's time for Jazz plus Jazz equals Jazz. Today.
Son, I love wildlife, but is a store the best place for it?
Help. Look, the place needs some work, but this is a great location. Lots of foot traffic, no metered parking, and it's well within my fiscal range.
Good use of the word fiscal, Tommy. Very upscale.
Very.
Watching you gives me faith that anyone can reinvent
themselves.
Tommy Timberlake is dead. Long live Thomas M. Haverford, responsible tycoon.
Help. I can't move.
You designed this place? What a dump.
Ben, Leslie, hi. Hi, Rustin St. James. Thank you so much for
Rustin St. James.
Thank you. Well,
I'm
what do you
from
think of our newest park?
In a word, underwhelming. And a little inconvenient. There's no trash cans anywhere. What am I supposed to do with my garbage? Just throw it on the ground?
Oh, hey. Thank you for the trash.
Wow.
Mr. St. James, I
Wow,
have to
baby.
say, this park is incredible. Thank
What,
you.
throw it on
Its
the ground?
official name is 5 Mile Grounds, but we like to call it Wide Smiles Abound.
Because of all the smiles that occur?
It's so boring.
Well, come on, I'll take you guys a little tour.
He's such a hater.
He's super cool.
Yeah, he seems cool. Just you wait. Well, they always wine and dine you first, but the fact of the matter is, Eagletonians are, without exception, snobby, condescending jerks. This is the Pawnee side of our border with Eagleton, and this is the Eagleton side.
Not entering Pawnee. Good.
Hey, babe, it's me. Will you come down here?
A balloon
I
officer.
have chills. Look at my arm.
Why are you so charmed by him? You're like a Southern Belle when Rhett Butler comes around.
Yes, Rhett Butler, that's who he reminds me of. Or Bono.
What? No one from Eagleton has ever wanted to help anyone from Pawnee for any reason. In 1988, we were hit by a tornado. We asked Eagleton for help, and they claimed they weren't home. An entire town claimed they
Jesus
weren't
Christ.
home.
We're not home.
I don't trust that guy for a second.
Leslie, look what wrested commission from the balloon artisan.
Oh
It's
my gosh.
us.
Babe.
It's us.
That's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Great work, team. Donna, you and your work are ravishing as
Why you
usual.
even got clothes
and
out right now?
Great organizational
The store ain't
skills.
even a store
Wow,
yet.
genuine praise.
It's a tip I picked up from Lee Iacocca's autobiography. A small connection between you and your workers helps build loyalty. Jerry, how's the old ticker?
Oh, well, the rehab is grueling.
Great. Glad to hear it. Yo, Roomba, drop the beat. Rented swag is going to be the opposite of Entertainment 720. This is my last chance. If this goes down in flames, I will have nothing except my looks. I can always pimp myself out to hot older ladies. Need to remember that.
I need to remember
May
that.
1817.
That
a
is an
scrappy
option
group
for me.
of frontiersmen and women arrive at a hard-scrabble chunk of land and call it Pawnee, Indiana.
We owe them a debt of gratitude.
June 1817. The richest among them take all of their money from the bank and then flee up the hill like cowards to form Eagleton. Recognize any of your ancestors among the meanies?
Actually, like most people from the area, I have ancestors on both sides. That's why I think this rivalry is just a little silly and self-defeating.
Yeah, you may not know this, but Leslie was actually born in Eagleton.
Do not blame me for the sins of my mother.
Look, Ms. Nope, I'm really trying here, but I just don't know if our working together is such a great idea.
Ah, running away so soon. Typical. Say what you want about Pawneeans, but we never give up.
We have a mural called The Many Surrenders of Pawnee.
Oh, look who's paying attention to me now.
Okay, can I
Oh
speak?
my god. Can you
for
calm
me?
down?
I thought you for a second.
The name is Special Agent Bert Macklin. Tell me who you are, who you work for, and don't bother trying to lie to me because I'm amazing.
My name is Judy Hitler, and I am the spoiled only daughter of Adolf. And I'm going to tell my daddy you were mean to me, Bert Macklin. He's not going to like it very much. So untie me.
Nice try, Miss Hitler, but you have something
Miss
that I
Hitler.
want. Where's the necklace with all of Germany's war secrets?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
I don't.
Now you give me that war-ending necklace, or I will resort to torture.
Fine. I will show you where it is, damn it. You're too good, Macklin.
Don't you do it, Hitler. Don't you dare.
Don't you do it.
Don't you dare.
Don't you do it, Hitler.
No.
Yes.
I am just filled to the brim with questions. Why are you using this wood? Is it more pliable? What are these metal latches? Are they copper or brass? Is one better? And if so, why?
If I tell you, then you won't have learned anything.
Another in a long line of lessons from the great Ron Swanson. My therapist, Dr. Richard Nygaard, suggested that I try some non-exercise-based hobbies, so I've been studying woodworking with Ron. I made this. Before I started, it was bigger.
Here,
What is that?
I have designed
Chop
something
it up.
I
very
just
important.
made it
Why don't you
smaller
start
this
work
way.
on that right away?
Yes, sir.
It's a flight of stairs that leads to nowhere.
Were you listening to him when he was talking about serving the public and making our communities better?
I was never here.
Oh my god.
Well done, team.
They cleaned this up
Ladies.
extraordinarily
This
fast.
yellow paint, I mean, I know it was on sale, but it looks a lot like dried phlegm.
For real, Tom, this place is sad. I think one of the mannequins tried to commit suicide.
I think what's important is we all had a goal, and we achieved.
So you like the place?
Oh no, it's quite terrible.
This is the best.
Oh no, it's quite terrible.
And I'm $46 under budget. Now, I have a small treat for you guys for all your hard work.
Give him credit.
Pizza
Like,
party.
this is so not what you would
One
normally do.
small pizza for all of us, with no toppings.
Cheese is a topic, Jerry.
Wow.
Ah,
Biggest
piece of
troll.
shit.
That's the biggest troll ever.
I told you that Eagletonians are awful, terrible people.
You know what?
They
I do
call
a
their
pro bono.
boogers Pawnee caviar.
I'm on your side, and I'm furious too, but this just doesn't
They
make
call
sense to
boogers
me.
Pawnee caviar.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
And he refused to talk to Reston. Well, I am gonna think about a revenge plan. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna find out where he lives. We're gonna drive to his house. We're gonna set it on fire and watch it burn.
Leslie, we can't do that.
You're right. We can't.
All right. So, does this look familiar?
No, not at all.
I was talking to Joey. Joey! Oh, there you are. Oh.
Oh God, I was so worried. Thank you so much. You'll never know how much I appreciate it.
I'm just doing my job, ma'am.
Thank you for saving me, Andy. Thank you too, Miss Hitler.
What? Don't worry about it.
Miss
Wow,
Hitler.
you made those losers very happy.
Oh, no, I didn't. Burt Macklin did.
No.
FBI.
Actually, Burt Macklin kind of made that little boy cry.
Well, he's a rogue agent who refuses to play by the rules.
Seriously, I think Andy Dwyer makes a better real cop than Burt Macklin.
Aww.
Maybe it's time for Burt Macklin to hang up his shades.
Burt Macklin.
They are
Can I
the
get something to
cutest.
drink? Iced tea, please.
She motivates him.
Can I ask you, how are there palm trees here?
Well, Eagleton lies on top of a hot spring, which creates a microclimate zone. We are truly blessed.
We're truly
in Indiana.
I'm so sorry I'm late.
What the hell happened, man?
I had nothing to do with that stupid prank. In fact, that's why I'm late. I was firing the two people who were responsible. And I was escorting them out of the building.
You're control.
Good. Full disclosure, certain people in the firm wanted to promote them, but I insisted they be fired.
If you swear to me that you're serious, maybe we can salvage this.
I would really love to. But what about Leslie? I just doubt that she could ever get over the bad blood between our towns.
I think you're wrong.
Chicken, uncooked, in a sealed package.
I call it the Pawnee Commons, a celebration of Pawnee's history and people.
Oh, he was being serious.
Well-cleaned playground, food trucks from local restaurants, Little Sebastian Fountain. I mean, it's perfect.
Thank you.
I can't see myself fighting you on more than 60% of these ideas.
I'd expect no less. I'm just glad you like it. I've never met two people more passionate about their hometown.
Oh, I'm actually from Minnesota.
Why do you know so much about Pawnee?
Well, I'm in love with a woman from here. A strange, passionate goofball of a woman.
Me. He's in love with me.
He's in love with me.
It's all me.
I'm sorry to see you go, Macklin. You didn't always play by the rules, but...
They are just
Sorry to see you
adorable.
go, Macklin.
Today I say goodbye to the only life I've ever known.
Well, some of the boys chipped in and we got you this.
You
It
were
isn't
in
much.
the FBI.
40 years I've
40 years.
never even met my family.
I've never even met
This is
my
all I have
family.
to show for it. Totally worth it.
It's a pleasure serving with you, son.
If you ever need me, you know where to find me. In bed next to you, probably having sex with you.
Rent a swag. Now, with
40 years.
Oh, man,
One
look. It
you
looks
guys
good
gave me
now.
to add a little flair, and I took everything I own in my house and brought it here, except for my bed. I basically live here now.
I hate all
I
of this,
basically live
which
here.
probably means it's good for your business.
I hate all of this.
Project. It's for displaying shoes.
Yes, that was always the plan.
All right, Rent a Swag team, I have one more little surprise for you. Pizza Party Part 2.
Oh, wow, 2 pizzas and toppings.
Only on half. I'm not Zuckerberg. Eat up,
I'm
chump.
not Zuckerberg.
I love it, Tom. So I've never even met my family. You have met your family.
What you talking about?
Me and the boys pitched
Me and
in.
the boys.
This song we wrote with our hands.
Oh my god. Alright, that was a hilarious episode 5A of Parks and Recreation. Burt Macklin and his wife April, man, Andy, that was top. I mean, I don't know if I laughed that hard since like sometime in season 1 episode or something. I don't know. But that was a really funny skit that they did together. That was very sweet, loving, and hilarious at the same time. I love the Pawnee prank when Eagleton came through. That was good. And I'm finally proud of my boy Tommy. Getting it together, getting his life together, stepping it up, Rent a Swag in the building. And this episode was just really great, man. So kudos to the show for maturing and getting all the way to where they got to now. It is just so good and superior. They know what they're doing, and I just can't wait to see more every single time.
I can't agree more. Like, it is just like hit its stride. It is just beat after beat after
Season
beat.
5.
Golden hilarity and awesomeness and all the feels. So a couple of my highlights, yes. absolutely, April and Andy came through slaying this episode. It was adorable. I love that ultimately April's intention was to show Andy that he can be in the role and that they could retire Macklin. It was done so brilliantly,
Yes.
though. It was hilarious. It was adorable. All the feels. They get the MVP because that was just incredible.
Yeah.
Tom coming through and being so rigid about his budget that he made a store that was ugly was incredible as far as character development goes. And I thought he was so sincere with that the conversation with him and Anne at the restaurant about like, I don't want to be that person again. I just thought it was so great to see his character fully recognize his mistakes and really try to overcompensate by going completely the other way. And I love that Anne was the one that was like, no, you can't have a store about swag and lose all your swag. So I just thought that was such a sweet moment, and like they handled that so well. And I love that Ron was like, now that I hate everything about this store, it must be good. That was just so great.
Classic.
Even the small detail about trying to get Chris to build a stairway to nowhere and it being like this shoot. It was just everything played a part. Everything contributed to the episode. And then lastly with Leslie and Ben, I mean, anytime they're doing anything together, I just love everything about it. Leslie's commitment to her feud with everything that is Eagleton was brilliantly displayed. I didn't think until the very last minute as far as like them pulling the prank or whatever was so well done as far as how they executed that. Chris being like infatuated with the Eagleton architect was really, you can come to our wedding, we don't know what it is, but you can go. It was just so well, like so excellently done too. And then ultimately seeing what the park is going to be and how it's so Pawnee-esque and is exactly what she wanted was just like such a heartfelt moment because we've been waiting since season 1 to even see what the park would potentially look like. So that was just a really cool moment too. But all in all, I just loved everything about this episode. It was so good, and I can't wait for the next one.
Yep. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk Reaction for Parks and Recs, Season 5, Episode number 8. And until next time, people, peace.